back to Good Day. We're now out in the Good Day Garden.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What a nice September morning. Amy Stone joins us from OSU Extension because you're going to show us how we can start thinking ahead already.
Right.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, Amy, is it time to start thinking ahead?
It is, so we can start thinking about fall, right?
Okay.
Right, just around the corner, but we can also think about things we can do now for next spring.
All right.
Which is pretty exciting.
We'll be
Thinking
all
ahead.
set up. Yeah. So something that I associate with fall, right
Yep.
here you brought some beautiful mums.
Yeah, so this is wonderful garden mums. We want to make sure that we get them in the ground early in the season so their roots can be established.
Okay.
Because often people say, well, my mums didn't winter over. Often if we throw them in too late, when the soil heaves during the winter, they get popped up, and then the roots get exposed to those cold temperatures and die.
Okay.
So if
that's
we
the
do it
trick.
now, yep.
Got to do it earlier.
And if you're
Okay.
having a party later in the fall, you can actually pinch some of these flowers off. They'll send up some new flowers, so then they're going to be blooming later in the
Okay.
season if
So-
you don't want them right now.
So, Amy, is there a timeline where folks need to do this? Like, is there a cutoff date, would you say?
So if we want them to winter over, sooner the better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get it done now.
Yeah.
Now's the time. And I have beautiful mums that come up every single year at my
Yep.
home, and it's just wonderful. All right, so we're gonna get this in here. Huh?
Yeah, so I dug a hole.
Yep.
What you want to do is you're going to carefully take the plant out. And sometimes if you see where those roots are, we've
Yep.
got some of the soil had fallen off. We actually kind of want to tease
Loosen
this
that
off
up?
a little bit.
Okay.
Because you want the roots to not
Flat.
stay in that kind of container like size or shape.
Okay.
We want them to go into the soil. So we're going to put the plant down.
You want the roots to spread their wings a little.
Absolutely. And we want to do that with really all sorts of plants. So we're going to add the soil.
Okay.
Got to kind of tap it down in there, and then I noticed you grabbed some water.
I did.
The best thing you can do is to kind of water those plants in.
Right away.
Yep. And then actually kind of keep an eye on them because their roots aren't established yet.
Okay.
And so they'll dry out pretty quickly.
Okay, so I'll need to hit this a couple times probably. All right.
Absolutely.
And it all just depends on rainfall that we're seeing on the regular basis.
For sure.
If we see that the soil is dry, water.
Yep, and your finger is the best thing because some people say, well, should I water or not? Put your finger in the soil and kind of feel that.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and now we're gonna think spring. Let's do springtime. Why
Yeah,
not, right?
so I've got a variety of bulbs that people can think about maybe adding to their landscape, either as a landscape addition or potentially a cutting garden. And so what we've got here are a couple daffodil and crocus bulbs. There are a couple ways to get them in the ground for your in like the regular ground with a bulb planter, or you can attach something, that green right in front of you, on
Is
a
this a bulb
drill.
planter?
This is a bulb
Okay.
planter.
Okay.
You can attach that to the drill as an auger,
Oh, okay.
and especially if you're doing lots of bulbs.
Okay, that would be the better way to do
Yeah,
it.
but we're going to use just the shovel because
Okay.
this soil is so nice.
Okay.
Oh,
And what
good. I'm
we wanna
glad.
do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We won't have to put as much work in. this
Yes,
morning.
it's done well for us. I
Yeah,
would
and
say,
so
this summer.
usually you want to do about 2 to 3 times the depth of the bulb, or the
Okay.
size of the bulb. If you don't know which size is up, it's kind of plant it on its side,
its
and
side,
it kind
okay.
of turns over. But we can see the remnants of the roots there.
Okay.
And then this is where the growth is going to come out.
Okay.
Same thing with the roots. They're going to start growing this fall and trying to get established
Okay.
a little bit for. So we're
And
going
then
to
they'll
put
be
it.
ready to come up then in the springtime.
Yeah.
Those daffodils are usually the first thing that kind of comes up in the spring. Huh?
Absolutely.
So after we put these in the dirt, cover them over,
Yeah.
is water essential for these right now?
It
like the mums?
is.
Okay.
And the other addition that some people would like to put in or would maybe want to add, you could do a soil test to know for sure. But that fertilizer right there at the end, if you want to grab that, is just bone meal. And
Bone
it is,
meal.
yeah, so it is high in phosphorus, which is that second number. And phosphorus, we tend to think about root growth and development. And so that's what we really want to push on these plants that we're putting in the ground right now.
So
Okay.
a phosphorus number of 17 is what we're looking for?
Yep, or kind of in that neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have one of these guys too. I don't know if we want to use it or not.
Yeah, let's see what your soil pH is.
Let's see how we're looking, because I don't know how I've been. We look in the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like we're just on the acidic side.
Right.
So pH is 0 to 14 with 7 being neutral. And so you're just a little bit on the acidic side, which is good for most plants.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Great.
You're doing great out here.
All right. So should we put some of that in, or do you think we're all
Yeah.
here?
So what we'll want to do is we can just sprinkle it in. And you've got gloves on.
I've got gloves on.
You're gonna just
I'll
grab
help you
some.
out.
It's
So how
kind of
much do I
dusty.
want?
You're gonna just sprinkle it. Perfect.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Do I water on top of that now?
Yep. And then you can also. You
you
want
do
to
that
water,
with
and then
safety.
if you want to jump around this way, we can do it on the bowl or on the
On the
as
mums.
well.
Perfect. Do I just kind of get
Kind
underneath?
of, yep, just around, and especially where the roots are growing out.
Okay. Look at this. So now we're kind of all set up. We're going to have a garden all year long.
All year long. Amy, we learned so much from you this
I
morning.
know,
Thanks so
right?
much.
All of those little tips and
I know,
tricks about
just
the mums.
little nuggets. The more you
It's
know.
a lot of fun.
Helps out.
Woo, very good. Wonderful. Thank you
right.
so much for your help this morning. So we've got mums, and then we'll have daffodils. And what else did we plant?
Crocus.
Crocus.
Beautiful.
That'll be your first sign of spring next year.
We will look forward to it.
For
Thank you so
sure.
much for coming today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Amy, we'll be back with more Good Day. Stay with us.